first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This is Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
An 8-yard
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
To number 13.
Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now a give, right side. Weston. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Chuck Clark.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
At the 48-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cardinals 14, Eagles 7.
On first down, Wentz. Campbell making the catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Snap coming at one. Now Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. Wentz. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Quick throw outlined by Wentz, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Isabella. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Isabella.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Cardinal first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jannard Avery able to get him for a loss of about 3.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Draw play, Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Marr is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike, check, 59, 59. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got 59.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 40-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Yeah, that's what I do. Mike part 9. Mike part 9. Time to go, night. Mike, check. 59. That's right, 57. Mike's 59.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good job. How that boy stepping up, Riley.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll keep it on the ground. Weston, he takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, Weston, and some room to maneuver. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 20, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
To number 13,
Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
24 is the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want
On first down, Weston. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards on the ground. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Weston, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. On second down now, Weston. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Again, it's Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ezekiel Elliott.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 29, Wentz. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The 32-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 22. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
At the Eagles' 6-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
1-yard line.
Now Elliott, and he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter. What we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, What comes after that is often, and for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
To throw again on second down. Wentz looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 53 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down now, Weston, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
It's 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flushed out right. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy,